Okay, so let's have a quick presentation about what is the Docker script engine. We can create a new workflow from here. Remove. Okay, and I can create 3 tasks. Okay, we call it demo. No script on. I create another bash. Can put this name in Docker script on. Okay. First, we can see that this box is too small, but anyway, it's another story. So if you pay attention here, we have fork environment. It describes how to the environment you want to fork and where the task will be executed. Okay. So here, for example, I can redefine a job home, some class path, a working directory, a script to initialize some variables and such. Okay, and I will apply it to the other task. And here we have predefined fork execution environment with Docker. Okay, and then it's not very user friendly, but you can set some variables to use an existing container. Here we have Java. Okay, and so it means that this is a Docker container name. Okay, and when I will execute it, you will be able to see that if per task, if there is no Docker, no script environment, we are relying on the host, this host, tryactivent.com. If I'm moving to the other task, it was executed within a Docker container. Okay, so this is great to, and then here I can use it for any language. I can put some R, some Groovy, some whatever. Okay, so it's different from this where it is Docker. Here is a Docker compose, but the command here is usually a bash. Okay, if you want to execute some command here, it's a bash, so it's different. Okay, here you really start. The node will be started inside. The task will be started inside the container, not the node, the task. Okay, and you will be able to use all the data management things. You will be able to use input file, output files, so all the data spaces you can use for the data spaces for the task. Okay, and the file will be transferred inside Docker. One constraint about the Docker, the image, is that it must have access to an open JDK 8. Okay. In this example, Gantt chart, I use it to I mean this task PA-plot, okay, relies on some Python libraries. Okay, so we are using this command PA-plot, so it needs to be set up, but it relies on some dependencies from Anaconda and so on. So I built a Docker container which is called Activent PA-plot. Okay, you can have a look here. PA-plot. Okay, and you cannot see the Docker file from here. but it is just building, doing the apt-get, everything which is written inside our documentation, our admin documentation, to install, to set up a node which is compliant, which will be able to run this pupload task. So I put everything inside a Docker container, this one, and then I need to put to say inside this container where is the Java home. Okay, you can put it anywhere, but by default it was USR, but yeah, in this container it is in /root, and that's it. Then you can execute it. It runs. So depending on the machine where it runs, it will first download the image, Docker image, and compute. And everything is okay. You can see it inside the browser, if it makes sense. That's it. Bye. If I can stop.